Every single time I need to do something, I always run out of redstone. Here we are again, beautiful pixels. This time, here on the Project Bedrock server, building the backbone of servers, the grease in the gears, the engine that keeps servers moving and chugging along. You want wood? This is where you get it from. You want greenery? This is where you get it from. You want things to look beautiful? Flowers? This is where you get it from. This, ladies and gentlemen, is my bone meal farm. It's the best thing that I've ever built. But, well, we have a slight problem. You see, I've been taking things a little bit slow. We're out of redstone. I know, that seems to be a recurring problem. Today, we are putting the accelerator maybe about like halfway down. I think we're going to put it about like halfway down. And we're going to knock out some farms. We're going to have a bunch of things built today. And it's going to be a beautiful day here on Project Bedrock. Now, if you watched my streams, you know that Merely Adequate and I built this rather excessive wool farm, and I promise all these sheep are being treated rather ethically. But as you can see here, we have 64 sheep here, and they are each producing at least 4 pieces of wool per color, which we have quite a bit of wool at this point. We've run a few colors kind of primarily before switching over, but we have like 18 other chests of just black and white, and I think we have about 2 chests of every other color right now before I switched over, except for, you know, a few like red that's completely filled up, and orange is completely filled up, and yellow is completely filled up. Yeah, we have quite the collection of wool, but this farm has been suiting us well. We have other farms though that I have added over here that have started to be very, very productive. Why don't I go ahead and give you the quick tour? Now, in between episodes, I have been a very busy pixel. We have actually a couple farms over here. First and foremost, down here, we have a bee farm, which I believe I've converted entirely over to bottles at this point. I was shearing them to get the honeycomb, but we have quite a bit of those. You can see here, all of these are basically fully filled up, and I have taken about like maybe 8 trips of this so far. Actually, I'm not sure why those are empty. I must have done this recently. But yeah, we have plenty of these honeycomb, which is an excellent building block. And then honey blocks themselves, done about maybe 2 rows of this. Though actually, that doesn't seem right. I might have actually broken something in here real quick. Anyway, our honey farm has been very, very productive for us. And thanks to the new auto crafters and the 1.21 experimental, this farm is now 100% automated, and it recycles everything that it has, which is very, very convenient. Here, let me try to show you what I mean up here. So if you come up here to the auto crafter that I have right here, this is taking all of the honey bottles and is converting them into honey, except right now it's broken because I think I've overfilled it with sheared honeycomb. Oh, great. I'm going to need to fix all this. Anyway, honey bottles will come down here. They get picked up from everywhere on the farm. They get a drop down in this item sorter. The honeycomb gets filtered out if you're running it in both modes like I am here. And then the honey bottles come over to our auto crafter. Our auto crafter automatically converts those down into honey blocks for us, which is something you used to have to do manually. Which really, really sucked, by the way, that you have to do it manually. Like, I can't now not live with the auto crafter. And then the bottles go down below. They get ejected just through a simple item detector inside of a dropper. They get pushed all the way back up via a water chute, and all the bottles get recycled. So you don't even have to bring bottles back up. Everything about this farm is just great. The auto crafter makes this so less tedious of a process. And I'm very, very happy that we have it in the game right now. I'm going to go ahead and get this sorted, though, because apparently I've over-sheared everything and I've broken everything. But once I get all of these honeycombs out, things should start working all again. Okay, and with all of those cleared out, you can now see all of the honey bottles come into here. They get auto-crafted into honey blocks. The honey blocks drop down. Then all of the empty bottles that we have get shot down into this hopper. Right below this, they get picked up, sent into that item dropper that I mentioned previously. Yeah, there you go. There's the glass bottles that are right there, working like a charm. This is actually probably backlogged. It's going to be backlogged for a very long time until we clear it out. And then they get fully recycled. Everything about this is just so super duper perfect now. And right above our bee farm, we have an iron farm powered by villagers who have beds, so don't judge me. They at least are able to sleep at night when they're tired. Powered by our trident killer, of course, so you can get that looting 3 effect. All of the items get filtered down into here. We get rid of all the poppies because I don't need the bone meal. And then the autocrafter converts all of these into blocks for us. So for 3.5 double chests of iron blocks, not too shabby. I don't intend to sell all of this. This is almost exclusively so I can make hoppers and anything else that I need with iron. But maybe if people need, we have a couple of iron farms on the server, so really, yeah, not a big of a deal. But we need to go get some more resources now. And my approach to gathering all these resources has been to take the mumbo jumbo approach to underwater cave mining. If you've seen his latest episode that he has, as of the time that this video was published, you know that he basically just goes underwater in a big underwater cave and mines everything that way. And as long as you can ignore the mobs that might be below you, there's actually nothing that can hurt you in this area. Oh gosh, Mojang, please don't add like hostile underwater mobs that will sporadically attack you in these deep slate caves. That would be such a Mojang thing to do. Oh, look, diamonds. Anyway, this has been very, very productive for me, if I do say so. I have gotten tons of great resources, diamonds, redstones, and this deep slate lapis has been a very, very welcome boon. If you know me, you know I don't really enjoy grinding. There's a lot of people who enjoy the grind of gathering resources. I can't stand it. It's one of my least favorite things about Minecraft. There used to be a point where I enjoyed it, but the worlds are just so big now and the resources are just so far away that I genuinely don't enjoy it anymore. I also bounce between enough servers frequently enough that it just feels like this is all I ever do, and it's really hard to make content when you're just mining over and over and over again. Oh my goodness, I almost left this diamond here. Oh, I think my inventory filled up. Ooh, that would have been so super duper bad. Yeah, let's get you. Okay, sunflower, no, I'm not trying to kill you. Anyway, I have been very, very happy with this method. I think my only complaint is that you really have to have respiration and depth strider, and I don't have depth strider on right now, and also some underwater potions. Obviously, there's ways that you can mitigate this. So right over here, you can see there's some of these lava bubbles. These don't hurt you. You just crouch and go over it. You get your air back. Very, very easy way to do that. Underwater potions, I think, are also a very good way. But if you look over here, I actually found something kind of weird, and I've never seen this underwater before. And I'll pass over this real quick. Do you hear this? That right there. This is an underwater trail ruin. I've never seen a trail ruin generate underwater. I didn't even know that they could do this. It's very, very, very interesting. And if we come up here, there's this other structure up here. It's like, this adds so much life to the game, but no one's ever going to see it ever because it's buried underwater underneath the middle of an ocean. It's just one of those things where, like, man, I wish that you would see this more. If there's no good way to find these currently, and there needs to be a better way. And yeah, I've already kind of looted this real quick. Now, before you call me out on it, let me just clarify something real quick. I do have a pack on to make seeing underwater a little bit better. That's not only for your benefit, but also a little bit for mine, because underwater fog is such an obnoxious thing. I know that it's, you know, realistic, maybe, whatever Mojang might say, but being able to see nothing in front of you, even when you're in a, you know, a puddle's worth of water, isn't super duper fun. So I've momentarily disabled the fog while I'm doing this mining expedition. I'm okay if you call it a little bit cheap and cheaty. My eyesight, frankly, isn't what it used to be, so we're gonna just have to deal with that. Anyway, I think we have enough resources now. We can head back over and hopefully finish up our bone meal farm. And all we have to do now is add in the last finishing touches, which is filling in all of these dispensers full of water and capping off the sides to make sure that we don't have any water that accidentally leaks out when we actually start to run it. Added in some very convenient scaffolding over here. Yeah, we're gonna have to also knock out some of this cobblestone that generated when I broke things, but don't worry, it's all fixed now. Why don't I have my silk touch pick on me? Okay, whatever. It's just gonna be what it's gonna be. We're gonna go at it over here, fill up all of these with water as well. And once we have this done, I think we're ready to test the farm for the first time. Wish me luck, because if I accidentally don't enclose this and spill water everywhere, we're gonna be in a world of trouble. Wait, what? Wait, what? My farm is possessed! It's trying to kill me! Why did it activate on its own? What just happened? My farm just tried to kill me for no good reason. What? I'm so confused right now. I can't even articulate how confused I am. Oh, I understand what's happened now. I've nearly just been killed by a mooshroom. They were trying to get revenge on me. Wow. Yeah, apparently one of them walked over that pressure plate that's down there, activated the whole farm, and then tried to murder me. Oh no, I just realized. They activated the farm, so they've reset the mechanism that's gonna fire the water. I gotta get glass. I gotta finish this real quick before the water leaks out. Oh, I'm now on the clock. Okay, quick sleep, so it's daylight, so I can see what I'm doing. We have to enclose all of this area off, I think. Oh gosh, I'm not even checking my tutorial that I made for myself anymore. This is like super panic time. Did I get everything? Oh, did I get everything? Oh, please tell me that I got everything. If this leaks and ruins all the redstone, I might break down and cry. Oh no, it's broken. It's just in the corner and just... I don't have it in me to do this again. Oh, okay. Well, this side seems fine. Okay. Did I get lucky and it not actually fall on anything? Oh, I think we just got really lucky. And with that fixed, I think it's time to actually test the farm for the first time. Not under major duress and panic, but under the sweet comfort of my own control. So the farm is now running. Hopefully we are producing plenty of bone meal. I'm gonna go ahead and check back in a little bit and see what our progress looks like. Now, before we end this episode, I did want to come over here to Moss Logic's base because Moss Logic, by my count, won our Easter egg hunt. I tallied up all the votes that were in our book, and Moss Logic had the most number of eggs found. So, based upon the number of players that we have and everything else, he is the official winner of the first Project Bedrock Easter egg hunt. So I'm going to give him a couple of things here. Obviously, an effigy of me that he can do whatever he wants. 1 silence trim, some swift sneak, and I'm also going to give him some honeycomb. I think I'm actually going to give him some honey blocks and a whole bunch of moss. Hopefully he'll appreciate that. So we'll write him a little note that says, congratulations, Moss, on winning the Easter egg hunt. And then we'll do a little love sign. He'll appreciate that. And then we pop that in his little chest right here. I also gave him some of these poison arrows that I found. Hopefully maybe he likes those. Have a nice even number of everything. Anyway, those are the spoils of the first Easter egg hunt. I'll replace 2 of these with honey blocks. I'll give him a stack, 2 stacks of honey blocks. Hopefully he really appreciates that. Maybe he has a use for that. But anyway, that's going to be it for me in this episode. I hope Moss enjoys his present that he has for winning the Easter egg hunt. I hope you've enjoyed this crazy episode, and I'll see you in the next episode. Goodbye.